very excited. I have not looked at this yet, but about a year and a half ago, it goes back that long, I received word that Mayor Adams was pondering naming Jalen Brunson the King of New York City, because they do have a secret list they have.
It was currently being held by Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge was the king, and I forget what happened that night. I think Jalen had like a big regular season performance and then cried. That was what it was. He was speaking to the fans after the game. Everybody could hear it. And they're like, hey, how does it feel? And he started tearing up. And I think that got to the emotions, the cockles.
He was just named an all-star. I think he dropped like 40 that night.
It was amazing. And so this led to a discussion that's actually kind of become annoying, where is Jalen Brunson the King of New York? Is Aaron Judge the King of New York? And it's gone back and forth for a very long time. I know Shaun has taken it very, very serious. And the other day, I think it was about a week and a half ago, they had another fight over who the King of New York was. And I said, we have to end this once and for all.
It was a Lugauer debate series, actually.
I think it was even after that.
It wasn't a fight. It was a dog walking, but yes.
Yeah, they had a Lugauer debate series, and then they fought again over, and it wasn't even about Aaron Judge and Jalen Brunson. It popped up again. It was unbelievable. So I thought this moment would bring closure to us. I thought, let's poll WFAN. We are the fan. We're the voice of New York sports. Let's poll everyone on air, everybody off air, and let's just determine who the king is for the time being. All right? For the next few months.
Crown him, baby.
Let's crown a king according to WFAN, and from here on out, you have to refer to that person as king. I have already sworn I will follow those rules, whether it's King Brunson or King Judge. I have no problem. So I want to thank our boss, Ryan, who polled everybody. He has sent me the list. I have not looked at it. This is, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding.
Is it tallied?
The first time I've looked at it. It is hold on, I got to pull it up on my messages because I've been avoiding it. Okay, I have the list. I have it broken down by person, and I do have the final results.
I'm so nervous right now. I'm so nervous for Aaron.
Come on, Shaun. Come on, man.
There were 36 votes of FAN employees.
Well, that's not good.
Including the names Boomer Esiason, Greg Giannotti, Jerry Recco, Eddie Scazzeri, Brandon Tierney, Sal Licata, Pete Hoffman, Dove Kramer, Keith McPherson, Chris McMonigal, Mark Malusis, Rich Ackerman, Al Cintron, Lori Rubinson, Danielle McCartan, E.J. Stewart, and down the list.
But we got an even amount? That already smells like trouble.
I am here to tell you.
Well, there was one Soto vote, so it's definitely not even.
I can confirm there was only one Soto vote.
Okay.
I can also confirm this was an ass whooping.
Yes!
I can confirm
My guy.
that they called it all off about 5 minutes in. 27 votes for one person, 7 for another, 1 for one. Soto, ladies and gentlemen, the king of New York sports is Aaron Judge.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I love the reaction.
Let's go! We knew he was king, boys. We knew he was king.
All rise. Here comes the judge.
He dropped the ball.
You can't be king when you choke to the Indiana Pacers. That's it. End of story. Tommy, eat it.
Shaun, what I was going to ask politely is that on election night, the loser concedes usually, and then the winner gets to make their speech.
Sorry, guys, you jumped the gun on me.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Lugauer. I could also call you John McCain. I could also call you Dukakis. I could also call you Mondale, because this was ugly. I could also call you Barry Goldwater. You want me to go back further? They're people who lost elections really badly.
Got it.
So the floor is yours. Jalen Brunson got destroyed. What do you have to say?
Well, as you guys know, Positive Tommy is a man of honor, a man of class, unlike Shaun. So whether it was going to be a W or an L, and I thought it was going to be a W. I thought Jalen Brunson has done enough for this city, for the only basketball franchise that matters in this town, from where they were to where they are now.
In your concession speech, he must be called King, Aaron Judge.
Did I mention it yet? Fat belly, fat lips. I have not said anything yet. Fat gums. Well, no, I mean, it's supposed to be my concession speech. You already.
Those are the rules.
You had your 5 minutes, Cinco.
Shaun,
I can't even get 30 seconds.
Let me interrupt here.
In theory, you're not even here.
This is his concession speech. He is not bound by the rules quite yet.
I haven't even broken a rule yet.
I know. I'm just saying, let him speak, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Tommy. The floor is yours.
So I thought that we would win this, and I felt like we did it fair and balanced. that we got the votes from everybody at WFAN. I didn't even realize we had 36 employees at WFAN. I've only seen about 7 of them. So I wasn't even aware of the 36 employees, but I think it was done correctly. I think it was done on the up and up. And I will admit, it was an ass whooping. I mean, basically, the king, the new king, tripled Jalen Brunson in votes. So I have nothing to say about the results. The results were fair, but I do have one little thing to say about the king. Because heavy lies the crown. And there are a lot of apologists for the new king that want to look the other way because nice guy, says all the right things, he's this great baseball player. Positive Tommy will be waiting in October, and I won't be alone. And I promise you, when he stinks again, the vitriol from my camp and from my mouth and from my Twitter account and from my radio shows will make anything you would think of look like child's play. So congratulations to the king, congratulations to Shaun, congratulations to the entire law firm of McPherson, McMonagle, and Morash. It's a victory for you today. Congrats.
Well, thank you, Tommy. And you should wait till October, because unlike Sunday night, Jalen Brunson's next time he'll play is October. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, Aaron Judge, we did say the person who should be king is the last one to win a championship this town. Aaron Judge did with an American League championship, and he does have a ring to show for it.
Okay, so now Yankees winning the American League championship is a thing that... No.
One you're not allowed to wear.
Exactly.
Not allowed to wear. I was just pointing out.
In fairness, this is now his turn, so you need to leave him.
But that was blasphemy.
It is ferret mouth, okay?
Okay.
Number two, Evan, you need to apologize because you were so... Brunson's the king. Your coworkers think you're an idiot, so apologize.
I'll say my piece when you're done.
Okay.
I have something to say.
Here's the third thing I want. I want names. I want names. If it was that big a blowout, you said 7 votes for Jalen Brunson?
I have a grand total of 7 votes. Actually, the correct number is 6 because Tommy Lugauer and Shaun were, both of you guys were on the list. I don't think you should have voted.
6 more people.
So it's really 26-6 in favor of Aaron Judge.
And there was only 1 vote for Soto. There was no votes for Lindor.
There were no votes for anyone else other than Brunson, Judge, and the 1 Soto vote that, yes, if you're just tuning in, came from Sal Licata.
So we are going to call these the 6 dopes of WFAN. Reveal their names.
Wow, you want me to out all of them?
All 6 dopes that lost this blowout.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, dope number 1 is our boss, Ryan Hurley.
Oh, you want to call our boss a dope? Let's bring him out here.
I take that back.
The guy that has your future in his hand.
Let's expose the 5 dopes.
Tell him he's an idiot.
That was my favorite part. All right, dope number 2 is a guy you may hear behind the scenes here at WFAN, affectionately known as Big Zoo. Big Zoo, Ed Arzuman. Dope number 2.
Dope.
Dope number 3, a guy who just got promoted, actually a dear friend of yours, I think you work with him. Patrick Boyle.
Dope.
Was another dope. E.J. Stewart, who does a fine job at the network and here at WFAN. Now let's get to the on-air dopes. Lori Rubinson.
Love you, Lori. Dope.
She has been a part of this station for a long time.
I respect Lori. That's a dope vote.
But she's a dope, right?
Dope.
And finally, this guy is a dope. Al Cintron.
There you go.
Biggest dope at the station.
But hear me out. Boomer Esiason, Aaron Judge. Greg Giannotti, Aaron Judge. Jerry Recco, Aaron Judge. Brandon Tierney, contradicting his old Brunson tweet from a year ago.
Yeah, but he's also an enormous Yankee fan.
He is. He's obviously evolved on the issue. Dove Kramer, Aaron Judge, Keith McPherson, Chris Big Mac McMonagle, the law firm, Aaron Judge, Mark Malusis, Aaron Judge, Danielle McCartan, Aaron Judge. It's overwhelming that it's Aaron Judge. The architect of our radio station, Aaron Judge.
Thank goodness he wasn't on that side when I yelled.
This was ugly. This was a blowout.
Yeah.
And
Would you like to finish your victory speech? You don't need to give a victory speech?
It's just, again, nice to always be right. So that's where I am.
Here comes the judge.
He dropped the ball.
Congrats to Aaron Judge.
Right, but here's the reality, is that neither one of these teams have won a championship. The Yankees did in 09.
09, Judge wasn't there. No.
CC Sabathia, who was sitting here, he was a champion. Maybe he should be king. Maybe he should be the one.
I wouldn't have an issue with that.
But you know the reality. There's only been one other championship since then. There's one. And there happens to be two people standing in here representing the true king of New York. His name, even though he was screwed by the Pro Football Hall of Fame, is Elijah Manning.
All right,
Eli Manning.
Eli. That's right.
That's my 2 cents.
That's right.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't play anymore.
Doesn't matter.
If that's the game,
he has not been unseated.
Nah, if we extend Kingley to still walking God's green earth, I hate to say it, the answer is Derek Jeter.